Have you ever felt like you just don't belong? Like you see the world differently than others? Or your mind is wired in a way that makes it hard to connect with most people? If you've always felt different, there's a reason for that. And the truth is, you weren't meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. Here are 7 signs you were never meant to be like everyone else, and why that's actually a gift. 1. You think deeply about everything. Most people live on the surface, going through life without questioning much. But you? Your mind doesn't work that way. You analyze things, search for meaning, and wonder about the deeper truths of life. Conversations about gossip or small talk bore you because you crave something more, something real. This might have made you feel out of place, especially when people around you don't share that same depth. But here's the thing. Deep thinkers are the ones who bring wisdom into the world. You notice things others don't. You connect dots they overlook, and that perspective, it's rare. Instead of trying to quiet your thoughts or simplify your mind, embrace the fact that your depth is what makes you unique. 2. You struggle to relate to most people. You've probably noticed that making genuine connections doesn't come as easily for you as it does for others. You might find yourself feeling misunderstood, even when you're just being yourself. Maybe your humor is different, your interests are uncommon, or your way of thinking is just too out there for the people around you. But this isn't a flaw. It's a sign that your energy is meant for a different kind of connection. The truth is, not everyone is meant to understand you. You're wired for deeper, more meaningful relationships, and though they might be fewer, they'll be the kind that truly matter. Instead of forcing yourself to fit into circles that don't align with your soul, wait for the right people, the ones who appreciate you for who you truly are. 3. You feel things more intensely than others. You don't just experience emotions, you live them. Happiness, sadness, excitement, pain, it all runs deep within you. You feel things that others might overlook, and that can make the world seem overwhelming at times. While some might say you're too sensitive or that you care too much, the reality is that your emotions are a gift. They allow you to experience life fully, to connect deeply, and to understand others in ways most people can't. Rather than suppressing your emotions to fit into a world that values numbness, embrace your ability to feel. It's what makes you compassionate, wise, and uniquely you. 4. You see the world differently. Where others see problems, you see possibilities. Where others accept things as they are, you question why they can't be better. Your mind doesn't just accept the status quo, it challenges it. This can make life difficult because people who think differently are often met with resistance. Society doesn't always welcome those who challenge the norm. But if you look at history, it's always the ones who think differently who change the world. So if you've ever felt like an outsider because your ideas or perspectives don't match the majority, take it as a sign that you're here to bring something new into the world. 5. You crave meaning, not just success. For many people, success means money, status, or fitting into society's version of a good life. But for you, that's not enough. You need meaning, purpose, a reason to wake up in the morning that goes beyond just making a paycheck. This can make life feel frustrating at times because you might struggle to find your place in a world that often prioritizes superficial goals. But your craving for something deeper is a sign that you're meant for a different path, one that's guided by passion, creativity, and authenticity. You're not here just to exist. You're here to create, inspire, and leave something meaningful behind. 6. You're drawn to solitude. While most people fear being alone, you find comfort in it. Crowds drain you, small talk exhausts you, and sometimes the best company you can have is your own thoughts. This doesn't mean you don't like people. It just means your mind and soul operate differently. You need time alone to recharge, reflect, and process the world. And while some may see that as being antisocial, it's actually a sign of self-awareness. 7. You feel like you're meant for something bigger. Maybe you don't know exactly what it is, but deep down, you feel it. You're here for a reason. You're meant for something bigger than just following the crowd. This feeling might have been with you your whole life. Maybe it's what pushes you to think differently, to question things, and to seek deeper meaning. It can be frustrating when you don't yet know what that bigger purpose is, but trust that it will reveal itself in time.